Hello, peeps. It's your boy. So we gonna make something interesting. I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm thinking maybe calling it potato casserole, something of that nature. I have no idea what I'm going to do. But anyway, we're gonna take some of these au gratin potatoes straight out of Food Line. There's a it said it's made with real cheese and potatoes. But anyway, let's go ahead and open this out in the box and see what it looks like. Now I've already put the milk and the water in the box in the pot. I figured you need me to measure that out for you. The instructions right on the box. So let's see what's in here. Okay, we have something that looks possibly like hydrated potatoes. But let's see. I'm just gonna see if I can find a broken piece in here and see what it tastes like. God, you hear that sound? It has almost like a potato, kind of like, but it's hard as a brick. I can't even eat it, it's hard. So anyway, we are going to put this in this pot and cook it. Oh, that is hard. Now, you can use real potatoes, but you know, I'm got a little time restriction on what it is. And what else is in here? I guess this is some kind of cheese pack. Let's see here. What do you do? Okay, heat some of between insert occasionally. Insert the potato tender and sauce is as thick as you want. But it doesn't say where do you put the sauce. When do you put the sauce in? Stir 2 cups hot water, boil, and over high heat. Stir occasionally. Okay, it does not say. Okay, reduce the heat. Cover some potato 12 minutes. Stir occasionally until potatoes are tender and sauce is thick. Stovetop. 2 quarts. It does not tell you when to put this in at all. It doesn't say it. Nowhere in there when you put when you put the, which feels like powdered cheese. Let you guys look what this look like. Looks like a coyote hot mess. I'm going to let this cook a little bit. Once this is done, I'm going to put it in the container. Then we're going to layer it with some hamburger. I'm thinking about maybe add a little spaghetti sauce with it, with some onions and some green peppers or some kind of peppers, and season it up real nice. And then layer it over, or layer the potatoes down, then layer it over with the meat, and then layer it again with the potatoes. And if I feel jiggy with it, if I got enough meat, maybe do a third layer and top it all off. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? But you know, we're gonna roll with this like we always do on Cooking with Devon. Blind as 2 chickens on a Sunday morning. But let me go ahead and get this cooking. Once it's cooked, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the pan. And then we're gonna go ahead and get this meat done. And we're gonna put it all together, and then we're gonna do a taste test. You know how I do it, right? All right, I'll see you guys back soon. It's your boy back. Yeah. Let's do these instant ass potatoes. All right, it doesn't tell us when we add it, but I think it's about time to add this powdery mix to it, which is cheese of some sort. Yeah, look at that shit. Look at that hot mess. I don't think it's cheddar. It might be some kind of slide back off of some kind of white cheddar or something. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and stir this in. And that stuff is almost like concrete, let me tell you. Because I don't know if you saw how much liquid it was in there. It's that powder sucked up whatever moisture that was left in here, and it sucked it straight up. Because you know the powder needs a little fluid and substance to. Now I'm just curious. Let's do a quick sniff test of what this sniff smells like. That doesn't smell bad. That actually smells like potatoes. Let me just take a little piece off here. You know, if I wasn't crazy, I would think that would actually probably would be potatoes. Okay. It's a little bit bigger than I expected it to be. Spread it on the bottom like cupcake. I think I'm gonna make some more. One box can barely cover the bottom of this. And this is one box. I think I'm going to have to make 2 more boxes. But I could probably get away with this one layer, but I'm going to make some more anyway. Now, back to the meat. We're going to, hold on a minute, put you guys on hold while I grab my seasoning. All right, peeps, I'm back. I'm gonna add a little sauce to this. Give a little bit of a backbone. I'm gonna add a little bit of green beans, not green beans, some I think there's orange peppers and some green pepper. A little bit of that to that. And then we're gonna add some onions. I don't know how in the world, if we ever get into a crisis and onions become an endangered item, I would probably lose my mind. Because I put onions in everything. Because it's so yummy and delicious. Put a little bit more of this in here. So we got to make sure this is nice and lubricated. Y'all know about lubrication, don't you? I hope you do. Ain't nothing worse than eating some dry food. I know. Chi-Chi, I shouldn't say Chi-Chi. That's a person named that. But the dog might like dry food. The cat might like dry food. But us humans, we like a little moisture in our food. We're gonna add a little black pepper to this. Now I couldn't find my regular salt, so we're gonna just use some kosher salt. Oh shit! I can't figure out how to get in here. Oh, it's never been opened. Oh gosh. Oops, I want that here. I'm gonna use some chives. Get it to come out the box. Hold up, let's do this. Okay. I have to stir all this good wholesomeness together. Let me take a good sniff. But I'm going to add a little cayenne pepper because I love a little bite in my food. Like just a little bit. I ain't going to get buck crazy with it. Just a little bit of it. Just give a little bite to it. I like a little bite to my food. Oh yeah. Thanks to the goodness of this meat that we actually got from a local store called Toda. No, I'm sorry. A local store called, where I don't know if it's local to me, but it may be around the country, called Fresh World. They had a meat sale, roughly $1.99 a pound for ground beef. Can't find that anywhere these days because beef is so expensive. So I'm hoping they must have got some bulk deal or something, or maybe had too much in the warehouse, had to get rid of it. I don't know what the deal is. I don't really care what the deal was. As long as it's beef, it's good. If you don't hear from me, that means there was some bad beef. Oh, geez Louise. But anyway, I think we've already eaten some of the beef already. We made some, my son made some spaghetti with it, and that was fine. So I'm just making fun and jokey. Okay, so now what we're going to do here, we're going to take some of this, because this was already pretty much pre-cooked, and I'm going to spread it around. Look at that, 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 look at that. How do you stop? Okay, so we got the first layer. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and make another box, so I'll have another layer on here, and then we'll put some more. So I'm going to probably make 2 more boxes so we can have layer. I'm going to put some cheese on this, and then I'm going to put another layer of potatoes, some more beef, and then another layer of potatoes, and sprinkle some cheese on that. We'll have a 3-tiered. Since this is so open and big, I should be able to do that. I'll be back with you guys when I get the other stuff ready. So, add a little bit more sauce to that, and I'm gonna put the second layer. Oh, I said I want to get some cheese. Hold on. I got some mozzarella cheese, but my mozzarella cheese is still freaking frozen hard as a rock. I'm going to use my triple cheese cheddar. I'm going to cover it up with another batch of potatoes. Oh, yes. Now, again, you can use potatoes from scratch if you have the time to do it. I shall probably would recommend that, but if you got the time, I would suggest. If not, you can use it right out of the box. Go sprinkle just a little bit of chives on top of here. And I'm going to sprinkle some more of my triple cheese cheddar. Now, I have no idea what this is going to taste like, but my best guess is it's going to be delicious, because most of my dishes come out pretty well. This is, again, another one of these dishes right off the back of a horse. I have no idea how it's going to turn out, but we shall see. This is what it looks like, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put it in the stove, in the oven. I shall return. All right, peeps. Oh, here you go, the hat going crazy. All right, so I'm going to show you what it looks like. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Let's see if I can grab it up. Ooh, it's hot. Look at that. Look at that. That is straight snacky cake. Let's do a quick sniff. Well, actually, let me get some out. Put it in the bowl. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, look at the cheese. We're going to put this over here. And we're going to do a quick sniff test. Smells a little hamburgy. Get a little smell of hamburger and lots of cheese. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Hold up. Hey, Ronald! Ronald, come here. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Grab your bowl and a spoon. I want you to taste some of this. You tell me. That's not bad at all. Go ahead, go knock yourself out, man. It don't matter how much you get, because they all got to get eaten, right?
Oh, snap.
Yeah, oh, snap. You better watch out, because that cheese get them. It must be good, because he ain't talking. What you think?
Oh, that ain't bad.
I know. That's not bad at all. Now the question is, we need a name for it.
Some water.
God, that is nice. It's not too creamy. Got the back end of that cheesy potato. He's going for round 2. Holy! I don't mind your potato. You gonna eat all that?
Oh yeah.
Well, I believe we will eat all that. Oh. So I'm thinking maybe cheesy. I don't know. What do you think?
Cheesy hamburger potato. I don't know.
You know something? That could be work. That could be a name. Actually, you know something? I'm going to call it cheesy hamburger or cheesy potato hamburger. And I want you guys to come up with a better name for it than this. Look at this. He already took about a third of it already. So it consists of boxed mashed potatoes. I know. That sounds crazy. Cheesy mashed potatoes with spaghetti sauce, hamburger, green peppers and onions, with some seasoning, a little bit of cayenne pepper, black pepper salt, and a shot. Yeah, I did say cayenne pepper. Yep, and some chives. That's pretty much all it is. The hamburger is layered between 2 layers of mashed potatoes. So you tell me what a good name of it is. So far, I give it 2 thumbs up. If you had to give it a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
I give it a 9.
Which explains why he went for a double scoop of the second bowl. I'll give it probably very close to a 9. This is absolutely delicious. It came out much better than I thought it was going to come out. Again, it would have came out bad. I would have been a little bit heartbroken because of all the hamburger I had to use, but it did come out really well. So until next time, folks, this is Cooking with Ron. Come back and see me again. And remember, post in the comment, what do you think I should call this? I'll see you guys soon. Bye.